What we have here, guys, shh, guys, none of the questions are the same, okay? Because what happens is they give you like question 13 here, okay? In question 13, they give you said 1 plus said 2. So you're going to have to find out what said 1 plus said 2 is over here. So said 1, we're just doing this small part here on its own. That's 4 minus 3i plus 5 plus 5i. Add them together. 4 plus 5, 9. 5i minus 3i is 2i. Is that okay? 9 plus 2i. Now, you replace said plus said 1 with 9 plus 2i. And that equals 18. Now, what's I times t? Ti. I times 2? 2i. Multiply in the k. 9k plus 2ki equals 18 plus ti plus 2i. Now, if you look at both sides, that's real and that's real. That's imaginary, that's imaginary, and that's imaginary. So what did you say there? 9k equals 18, k equals 2. 2k equals t plus 2. What is k again? K is 2. So 2 times 2? 4 equals t plus 2. What's t? Bring the 2 out the other side. 4 minus 2 equals t. 2 equals t. So look, apart from putting in the Z1 and Z2, it's actually not that bad. But when the question changes to that, it tends to put a lot of people off. Guys, look at this one as an example. Question 16. We get u. It wants you to put in what u is. So 2 minus 3i instead of u. Then it wants me to multiply this out. So I'm going to get a plus 3p plus 3 times 2q. 6qi equals 5 plus 9i. Once again, real, real, and real. So we get 2 plus 3p equals 5. And then imaginary, imaginary, imaginary. So we get minus 3 plus 6q equals 9. Now we're going to redistribute them so we can figure out what each one is. So bring that over to your side. 3p equals 5 minus 2. 3p equals 1. The next one, bring the 3 over to your side. 6q equals 12. Q equals 2. Okay. Yeah. This one here, the last one, this one's tough. Okay, we have time. So, 1 second, guys. The hard part is this, okay? It says Z is 1 plus I. So that's grand for Z. What's the conjugate of Z? 1 minus I. Now, it wants me to get Z divided by its conjugate. So to get a temp marks, all you have to do is put this down. And then it wants me to turn that into I. Any idea how to do that? What do you do to get rid of a complex number on the bottom? Top and bottom by the conjugate of the bottom. What's the conjugate of the bottom number? So 1 plus I top and bottom. It's a show that question, which means I have to get I as my answer. If I don't get I as my answer, I've gone wrong. 1 times 1, 1. 1 times I. 1 I times 1, I. I times I squared, which is minus 1. On the bottom, 1 times 1, 1. 1 times I plus I. Minus I times 1, minus I. Minus I times I. You can see how enthusiastic we are, right? So minus I squared is minus 1, which is plus 1. What happens to the minus sign? What happens to the 1 and the minus 1? Cancel. 2i on top. Cancel, cancel. 1 plus 1. 2i divided by 2. I. Job done. Okay. So that's alright. Right, Jack? Now, we get next, guys, is this. it gives us a big fancy equation here with lots of letters. So it's k times. Now what did we figure out this is here? What is that? I. Quick question. If you're in an exam, are you able to do part 2 without being able to do part 1? It is actually possible to do part 2 without attempting part 1. Like, it's because it tells us the answer, so we can use the answer from part 1 to do part 2. You don't actually. So a lot of people will automatically just walk away because they can't do 18 part 1. Doesn't stop you from doing 18 part 2 or part 3. So just, or if there was a part 3. Now, what's TZ? What's said? 1 plus I. Yeah, you're one step ahead. And then after that, guys, multiply out KI that plus TI. Okay, how many real numbers do we have? So T equals minus 3, and then imaginary K plus T equals minus 4. What's K? Or sorry, what's T? K minus 3 equals minus 4. So what does that mean about K? Minus 1. Okay, guys. So what I would have done there was I did 18, 16, 13. 13, 16, 18. Okay.